the same body parts that the males have. That's what I have. And I have most of the other things that female has. Ladies and gentlemen, I am absolutely no different from you. I was created by God just like you. I've been given the same commands by God just as He has given to you. I know, just like how you know, that success is indeed my birthright. And I hope you have been able to conceptualize that, to understand that success is indeed all of us birthright. The difference, though, is all in the mindset. The difference is in the action that people take. Everybody can be successful, but can I tell you, 97% of the population will not really, get to that point of having truths. So welcome again to tonight's affiliate training, and this evening we want to really delve into challenges that people are having. So we're having a question and answer session. Maybe it's not so much of a challenge. Maybe you just need guidance. Maybe you need some support in some particular areas. I really don't know how to go. So this evening, that is what we're doing. We're conducting question and answer. Of course, in the pre-training, I did allude to the fact that if you look at the participants list and those people that you love and care about in this business, you're not seeing them, they're available, they're not at work, invite them over, man. Let's have the conversation. So to commence our training this evening, or to commence our session rather, I'd like to have my fellow affiliates go to the chat and to share with me the Vida Divina products that you have been using. And of course, just say one thing about the product. So for example, if you're using the Mars, say one thing about the Mars. If you're using the Venus, say one thing about the Venus, right? Whatever product you are using our products, please just go to the chat, make a little list, go to the chat and beside each product or below each product, just say something about these great products. Or if you want to unmute, if that is better for you, you're not into the typing mood, you're rather to speak, which is really what we want most people to be doing, to be speaking, yes? And feel free to raise your hand, man. I'll unmute you and you just tell us quickly. We have 10 minutes to complete this section. So, that you're using the 4 products, the 5 products, the 10 products, the 20 products, or all 50 odd products, right? And just say one thing about the products that you like. All right, who will be the first? Well, let me go first. Well, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, Karen, Karen, my grandfather. How could I upstage my grandfather? Karen, go ahead, sir. The floor is yours. Welcome. Our Pearl Sapphire affiliate, Mr. Karen Matthias, over there in Baltimore. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Please go ahead. Talk to us, sir.
Boy, I tell you, when you talk about the products I've been using, I get so excited, Sir Chris, because watch this now.
Yes.
I'm using the RIP. Right at present. Let me just grab my stuff. I'm using the RIP.
Yes.
I'm using the Mars.
Yes, sir.
This is my bottle of RIP right now.
Yes.
I'm using the Orange Genius. I'm talking about right now.
Yeah.
I'm using the tea.
Yes, sir.
I have my Tonkat Ali. I'm using
yes,
the
sir.
Tonkat Ali. This is my pull pack.
Yes, sir.
Alright. And what else? I'm using so much things right now. I'm literally on a full product. We call it. The product is literally taking over my body. And what I find is that my endurance is next level. Because right now I'm working on a total transformation.
Yes, sir.
Right? Sir Albert Jeke, him lay it out. He said, listen, we're going to transform and we're going to show the people that the products work with us, so that show them that the product work with us, they have no other choice but to jump on board.
Yes, sir.
So I am taking everything and I am working out every day. And Chris, can I tell you, my endurance level,
yes,
I am
sir.
running at 70% of my speed for 10 minutes straight.
Yes,
and I'm
sir.
feeling so good at the end of that. Once upon a time, I couldn't jog from ear to ear. And
yes.
when I'm out jogging now, I jog a 3.5 mile with a 10-pound weight.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to go out to my jog with a
yes,
10-pound weight every time. And brother, I'm maxing out at the gym, brother. Maxing out every
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm sure you're not the only one in your household that is happy about your endurance, your stamina, and your strength at this minute.
Not at all.
Oh my goodness, I can only imagine. Do you know that song, sir?
Yeah. But I want to tell you what that is. Let me flip it. Let me flip it. I'm literally let's put it this way. I am happy about it.
Yes, sir.
But the other party, you can't keep up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So maybe what you need to do is to add those products as well to the other party so that the party can actually keep up with you, because unity right throughout is strength,
Right,
and it makes all experiences, very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. It's like the Caribbean, it's like the sea surf. Water flowing, cascading, you know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely. It's gonna be like Elsha coming over the shores.
Coming over here, I like that. I like that. Thank you very much, sir, for lightening the mood and for deciding to share. And I look in the chat, Sir Karen, and I see several things happening in the chat. I see people telling me about the products that they are using. My good friend Taniel, she said, listen, I'm using the tea, and it's an energy booster. The Tonkat Ali for her performance, that's what Taniel is telling us. Venetia says she loves the Cordy as it helps with her respiratory issues. And of course, it helps her immune system. The tea enhance my overall health. The liquid gold, my goodness, is second to none. Many persons ask me if I am using makeup. Tonkat Ali coffee. Wow, look at that. Karen, are you seeing what is happening here? Tamara says, look here, I use the tea, the Tonkat Ali, the Venus, the vanilla shake, the lipstick, the liquid gold, the Rishi. Oh my goodness, that's what? Rishi soap, and tea. Oh my goodness gracious me. Sleep and energy very, very high. That is amazing. That's what I want to hear. And of course, the conversation continues. Okima says she's on the atom. And of course, she's also on the tea. And of course, this is giving her loads of energy. Ladies and gentlemen, go to the chat and drop in the chat the products that you are currently using. Yes, sir. You look like you're heading out right now to head to hit the road. While you're hitting the road, sir, please participate. Yes, so let me see the products that you are using. And of course, just drop one word to describe how the product makes you feel. You know what I mean? So yes, of course, I see somebody just type a while ago that they are using the he will be using the brain food. Okay. Gloria said, tea, Ghana orange genius, help control my... Beautiful. Christine, my husband uses the Ghana and the Shagger, and his blood pressure was 100 over 50. Right? Over 900, and his blood sugar is stable. Okay, so whatever the number was, it is now stable. 150 over 90, I think she's trying to say, and it is now stable. My goodness, that's amazing. The tea, the ignite, for the more energy, better sleep, and less gas. Oh, you mean? My name is Aza Brooks Amangwila. I'm using the tea, the site, and the Gano. My blood pressure is under. Listen, people, you hear them? Listen, guys. You see why you needed to be here tonight. And more people are going to be typing. And guess what happened? You see, when the people are through typing these things, just take them out, man. Just copy it. Right? Copy it. Sorry about that. When these things are, when they're through with these things, man, and people, when they're through tonight, just make a note of these things so you can have them as testimonies to talk to your customers about them. That's all we are doing. Providing you with some testimonies to go and talk to your customers about, right? Great. So now, tonight we are looking at issues, we are looking at challenges, we're looking at things that are happening with you and how we can help you to overcome or to improve or to get the result that you desire. So I'd like for people to start, thinking about those questions that they're going to be asking tonight, and we want to finish at 9. However, we have a little grace period of about 9:15 thereabout, or if you want to go to 9:30, depending on the participant level, right? So please get going. Start thinking about your business seriously. Start thinking about your challenges. Start thinking about things that you want to improve your business. Ask us how we can help you in some way, shape, or form. And I'm sure there are competent people here who are willing to provide some level of assistance for you in terms of a response. Now, a lot of people ask me this question on a daily basis, and I have to be talking to several people, on a daily basis about this. They say, Chris, let me ask, how did you get to have 1,000 customers when you just started Vida Divina? How did you really get to have 1,000 customers? How did you do it? So it's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. For me, this guy, when I was at the University of West Indies, right? Let me tell you something about me at UA. When I was at University of West Indies, I had a bad injury. I went to play football one evening, and somebody stepped in my knee, literally just stepped in my knee. And the knee cup moved from the front to the side. And in my fright moment, I hit it back around and it went back. For a long period of time, I was unable to walk, right? All I could do was just to rest, ice, and elevate my foot. Now, let me share something with you. I wasn't able to travel. My girlfriend at the time said to me, Chris, why don't you live with me on campus? I said, well, I didn't really want to do that, but okay, my situation requires it. So I went and I did that and I lived with her. I was the only male living in the female dorm. Pardon me. Hold on, let me get... I need to keep my throat moist while I talk. So of course drinking the tea helps to keep it moist. Sorry about that. Right, so I was the only male living on the female dorm. No. Every single day a different female would visit the apartment to see me. So at the time my girlfriend was saying to me, Chris, I don't understand. How is it that you know so many people? No, this is my perspective on life. I learned this quite early. The more people you know, the better it is for you. The people that you know, they constitute your network. And so your network is really what propels your net worth. Let me say that again. More people you know constitute your network. And the more people you have in your network, that propels your net worth. And so from the first day I stepped on the university campus, and I acquainted myself with people. And up to this day, doesn't matter where I work, doesn't matter where I am acquainting myself with people. So when I started the tea and I lost the 10 pounds off my tummy, 5 to 10 pounds off my tummy, I went and I showed my neighbor what was happening, and she took it and she lost 15 pounds in just 1 week. That's all I needed to take the product to all these people that I know. Now, some people bought 1 tea, some people bought 6. So it's between 1 and 6. Each time. And everybody that I sold the product to, ladies and gentlemen, all they had was just positive reviews. I had nobody at all that had anything negative to say about the tea. So what did I do? I continued to share, but I also asked those persons to share the information with other people. And that was how I grew my customer base to over 1,000 people right here in Jamaica, throughout the Caribbean, and by extension, North America. Right? So that's a question people have always asked me. So I just told you. For me, my network is about the number of people that I know. Right? And so I know people in the church. I know people in politics. I know people in every single sector here in Jamaica. Every single sector. And the two political parties, I know people, even those parties that are coming up, I know people in those political parties. Wherever I go to live, I will avenue and introduce myself to the residents. That's me. If I live in an apartment complex, I do the same thing. There's a reason. My network will propel my network, and that's just how I do it. All right. So if you have never done it like that before, then guess what happened? That is something that you need to consider. How many people do you really know right now? Just go to the chat and type the figure. How many people realistically do you know personally? Can I tell you? Each of those people that you know also know the same amount of people that you know. Think of, so if you know 500 people, each person that you know 500 people. Think about it. So you can tap into that and work that network. And one of the easiest place right now to find people globally is in the, type it in the chat. Where? In the church. In the church. That's where your people are. In your community, that's where your people are. Yes? So that is how I really got those 1,000 customers. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, your time now. What is the question that you wanted to ask? What's a comment that you would like to make so that we can help you this evening? All in one, with one objective in mind, to help you to grow your business. Who will be the first person? What's the first question? Question, ladies and gentlemen. What's the first question? Who is coming up with the first question? First question. Raise your hand, type the question, whatever it is. Who is coming up? All right, Georgia. Go ahead, asking her to unmute.
Okay, good night, sir.
Hi, Georgia. Good night to you, ma'am.
Okay, I have a little challenge. I was out of the circulation for a little while.
Yes.
And now I want to get back in. So I need to know what is the process. I have also written a letter to the site asking for some information, or can I, because it seems as though I will have to delete my first account to begin all over.
All
so
right.
I need to know what is the process and how long does that take? Because I wrote the letter, was it Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Friday, right. So I'm waiting on a response.
All right, no problem. Georgia, I want to thank you for that question, right? That's a very important question. So I'm going to address you. I'm going to address the question in terms of, I'm going to address the question holistically, right? Now, Georgia is in that position, ladies and gentlemen, because she allowed a 6-month period where she did no business with Vida Divina. And so the lesson in that is, if you allow yourself to be inactive with Vida Divina for 6 solid months, at the end of the 6th month, Vida is going to terminate your current account, which means that it becomes inactive, right? You can't do any business with that account. You can't benefit from that account anymore. So the lesson that you must take from this is that you should never allow a month to pass without you making sure that your account is active. If you are doing business, then you must keep your business going daily, weekly, Vida allows you an entire month from the first of the month to the last day of the month to purchase some products or to get somebody to make purchases through your website. That's the first thing I want to establish. The second thing now is to the direct question. No, for Georgia to get reactivated into the business, remember now, what she currently has is inactive. She can't use that account anymore. So even if she had she can't benefit from that team anymore at all. She's going to have to start afresh. And to start afresh, she needs to write to Vida, which I think I sent her the information last week, and she would have wrote to Vida Divina, yes, an email, that she had some challenges. She would like to, and she recognized that her account is now inactive, and she wants to now cancel that inactive account and resuscitate her business all over again. And so what Vida will do, between 1 to 2 weeks after you have wrote that email, Vida will respond to you and they will say to you that your current inactive account is now cancelled. And now you can go ahead and resuscitate your business with anybody that you choose that is an active Vida Divina affiliate. But they will also warn you, Vida is going to tell you, that if you allow this to happen again, you will not be able to do business with Vida Divina after that next period of inactivity for a 1-year period. In other words, you're going to have a 1-year suspension from Vida Divina. Is that clear? If that was clear as mud, drop the number 7 in the chat. If that was clear as mud, drop the number 7 in the chat. So when you're writing to Vida, you're going to state your name and you're going to state your ID number. Where do you send this message? You send this message to corporate@vidadivina.com, or you can send the message at, there's another one, cancel@vidadivina.com. I'm going to send them in the various groups so that when we're through, so you can see for yourself. All right, thank you, Georgia, for that question. All right, bless you. Have a great evening. And very soon you'll be hearing from Vida because we want you to rejoin the business. Lady Roslyn, welcome, ma'am. Welcome, Lady Roslyn. Please go ahead and speak with us. Sorry, Roslyn, I think I unmuted you there. Unmuted you rather. Go ahead and unmute again. Let's go. How do you produce the products business to new? Okay, what do you produce? Introduce. Okay. Go ahead, Roslyn. I'm coming to that question.
Hey, good evening, Sir Chris and everyone else. Okay, for me now, can you selling the products, introducing the products to persons?
Yes.
Person asking, they want to see more before they want to purchase it. Before buying the product, they say they want to see what and what is in the product before they can buy the product. Normally, yes. I have my tablets with me, and I will show them, persons that yes, they are interested in the product, and over time they will buy, but not quickly though. I will keep on calling them back over and over for them to purchase the product. Could you tell me if I'm doing something wrong, or I don't know?
I'm not sure I understand exactly what you're saying. So you are saying that when you approach individuals, they're asking you about ingredients that constitute the product. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
There's nothing wrong with that. Because, you see, when I first heard about the tea, yes, the person who presented me with the tea, the first question I asked is, what are the ingredients that makes up this tea? What makes this tea so special? And I must tell you that even though the person who responded to me didn't do such a good job, I am going to tell you now how you can turn that aspect of the question into something extremely positive for yourself and blow them away. So, the ingredient, you have 12 ingredients, right? And of course, you can, if you go to the back of the sachet here, you will see the ingredients right here at the back of the sachet, right? It's in Spanish and it's in English. Now, what I normally do to blow my customers away is that I say, yes, this is a great product. It has ginger, it has persimmon leaf, it has holy thistle, it has all of these things, you know. However, what stands out and what separates this tea from everything else that is out there as a competitor is the fact that this tea contains two of the most powerful mushrooms available to mankind, the reishi and the shaga. And then here is where I catch them now. I segue into telling them a few benefits of the reishi, the main ones, and a few benefits of the shaga. And I say to them that, look, when you're drinking this tea and you're having that cellular, that comprehensive cellular, this tea is also replenishing your cells. And so therefore you are not losing any of the vitamins and minerals that your body needs so badly. Because remember now, the reishi provides you with 150 antioxidants and over 200 phytonutrients. Those are the micronutrients that your body needs in order to ward off infections and viruses. Usually when I say that, people look at me differently. And they say, but this man know what he's saying. And they ask no more questions. All they do is to either go to their phone and to say, what is your account information? Or they go to their pocket and they pluck out the cash and pay for the tea, and that's it. Right? So, Lady Roslyn,
Yes, sir.
first and foremost, acquaint yourself with the ingredients. You don't have to go and speak about individually all of them. Cite what they are, and then you go to the 2 killer ones, and then the rest is history.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you, sir.
You are most welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, if I am making sense, if you learned something from that question and, of course, a response, drop the number 7 in the chat so we can pick up Lady Roslyn. All right? Drop the number 7 in the chat. All right, next question, next comment. Next question, next comment. Who will bell the cat? Come on, let's go. Next question, next comment. Let me see what is happening here. Hold on. Up top. Pardon me. Okay, how do you introduce the products / business to new persons? Now that's a very good. How do you introduce the product or the business to new people? Let's start with the products. You have your tea, right? Mr. Armand Puyol taught us a very simple strategy as to how to introduce the tea to people. I remember at the Jamaica regional event that we had last year in Jamaica, November to be exact. December, was that? Yeah, no, October 30th, I think it was. Lady Ada, who is the highest earning female in network marketing, she was there. She's a Vida Divina affiliate. Ada said when she first drank the tea, she had her result. Mr. Puyol offered her an opportunity to sell the products to other persons. However, she had the teas month 1, month 2, month 3, and month 4, and nobody bought any teas from her. $20, but nobody bought the teas from her. So in her frustration, she went to and she said, Mr. Puyol, listen, take back the teas from me. I'll just keep taking them as a customer, but I'm not interested in the business. So Mr. Puyol asked her a question, what happened? And she said nobody would buy the teas from her. So Mr. Puyol said to her, here's what you're going to do for me. Use the next month and you are going to do this exactly as I'm saying it to you now. Go to people and ask them this one question. Who do you know that would like to 7 pounds of the tummy over a 7-day period? Hi, John. How are you doing today? Nice to see you. You're looking good as usual. Always good to be chatting with you, John. John, guess what happened? I have a quick question for you. Who do you know in your family or among your friends that would like to lose 5 to 7 pounds over a 1-week period? What I think is going to happen when you pose that question to John? One of two things is either John is going to say me, my mother, my auntie, or my uncle, or somebody that he knows. But that's just the tea in terms of one aspect of it. There are other things that we have, other products that we have, that are helping people with other challenges. Helping people with diabetes, helping people with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, etc. You can, that same one question, and let me just go back to the one question for the tea. When you ask the one question, and John said to you, John would like to use it. Here's what you're going to do. Don't go ahead and start telling John about the tea same time. Ask John if you were to send him 2 short videos that speaks to the issue of overweight, and of course the solution to overweight, or of high blood pressure, the issue of toxins or whatever it is. If you were to send him 2 that speak to that problem and then provide a solution, if you would be okay with you sending him those 2 videos. You see, when you send John those 2 videos, the only thing that John is going to do subsequently is to ask you, one, how much for the tea, and when can I get him tea. The 2 videos, we have shared them numerous times. That one question, we have shared it so many times. We're going to share it again tomorrow so that people can have it. All right? So that's the product. Ask people, who do you know? Because indirectly, why the person, you're not making it look like it's them you're asking. Right? You make it look like you're asking them who they really know. When in truth, in fact, it's them you're asking. So they're going to provide you one of 2 answers, or 2. Or they're strictly going to say me. Is that understood? Send it in the chat. Seven in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, if you understand clearly what I'm saying. All right, cool. 7 in the chat, so people understand. Now, business is a little different, right? And we have done some training on this in the past in terms of how you approach people and that type of thing in terms of the business. We're going to have to do that training, not next week because next week is compensation training, but the following week we'll do that. But that same thing could be, you see somebody that you know, you could say to the person, hey, John, how are you doing today? John say, I'm doing fine, Hazel. Well, John, you know what? I've always had immense respect for you. I always see you as that type of person that you are very good at evaluating things. I have started a small business recently, and I am not too sure if I'm doing the right thing. Here's what I would like to do. I would like you to evaluate this business for me so that you can help me to make a better decision, to know whether that I should continue or I should stop. That's one way. When I send John the video about the business, let me tell you something. And John's 50%, 50%, and 50%, he's going to either want to say, listen, yes, it's a very good business, or it's not a business for me, but it is a business that you could use, right? Another thing again, you meet somebody, you could ask them if they keep their options open for additional income generating activities. Right? Those are 2 ways you could go ahead by asking people as the people. Don't go to people and say, hey, listen, I just start a business, join me. No. Go to people with those questions and you'll get better results. Right? Again, we're going to have that training done very soon. Maybe we'll ask Lady to do the training because Aisha's life is now totally different. She has a lot of energy in her house. There's a lot of endurance in her house. And so therefore Aisha is enjoying the cascading waters of the Blue Mountain, of the whether it is part of St. Mary or Portland or St. Thomas, but it's a straight cascading water is actually taking place right now in Aisha's house because of the endurance and the stamina that is available through the various Vida products in her house. So we will ask her to do that training. All right? Now, so did I sufficiently answer your question, Lady Hazel? Do you think you can now go and really work with somebody in terms of the products and in terms of the business from basically based on the 2 answers I provided? Also, you are here with me. You heard the response that I gave to Hazel. talk to me. Do you think that those are sufficient answers? Are you okay with those? Do you think that these are things that... What is the best level? Hold on, somebody asked a question here. What is the best level to start the business? Oh, great question. No. If you are going to start this business, I always recommend that you start with one of the 4 starter packs. Right? However, my favorite starter pack that I ask you to start with is the 1360 package. You get more teas for the value of the 1360. Yes? You get more teas for the value of the 1360. And once you're through selling those products, you are going to more than double your actual expenditure on the product. So I always say to people that that's the best package to start with, the 1360. All right? So let's go, lady. You told me your name earlier. Lady. I don't remember your name, but you told me your name earlier. Right? That's the best package to start with. Do you agree with me, affiliates? Drop the number 7 in the chat. Don't agree with me that that's the best package to start with? Okay. Okay, I can always depend on you, you know. Thank you very much for responding, Myrtle. Yes, so that's the best package to start. Lady Tanil, my good friend. Depend. Talk to us. Go ahead, Lady Tanil.
Yeah, good night, everyone. Good night, Christopher.
Hi.
Yes, my little challenge is when I run out of products. And so my question is, what advice do you give me to say to my customers when they want product ASAP and I don't have the product in hand? What do you think I could tell them for them to wait until I get the product? Because most of them, when they call for the product and I don't have it, by the time I get it, they mind change. They say they go doctor and no worry want it. What do you think I could tell them to hold them?
Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you right now. You see, Stanley, let me tell you something. I remember almost a year and change ago, there's a young lady on this call right now who had the same problem that you have. And when I look at the problem that I looked at her and I said, listen, you have a great problem. You have a great problem. You know the problem you have is that you have a lot of customers and your products are in high demand. But here's what you have not done. You have not invested in your business sufficiently. So therefore, because you have not invested in your business sufficiently, you are customers. That's why Mr. Armand Puyol says in this book, the MLM Guru Handbook, Armand's proven strategies for successful network marketers. That is why Mr. Armand Puyol talk about the 5 steps to success. Number 1, you must have products. And what do I mean by having products? Not buying 3 products and say you have products. 3 products is a joke. Right? If you know you have a market for Tonkat Ali, then there is no month you must have 10 Tonkat Ali purchase. If you have a market for Mars, what to do with less than 5 Mars in your inventory?
Well, so now
hold on. You have a market for tea, and you're buying 2 and 3 bundles of tea. Not saying you are doing that, Daniel. I'm speaking generally now, right?
Yeah, man.
But the point I'm making is this, Daniel. Follow me now. You know our product situation in Jamaica. You have to wait a little while before the products come. You have to stock up. You have to make that investment. It's the only way. It's the only way. What I say to people, you know, when I first and foremost, when I enroll somebody, I say to them, you're getting these teas, but I can tell you from now, you're going to need 2 or 3 or 5 of all of the other products, the main products. Sight must sell. Brain must sell. Lion's Mane must sell. Shagarishi, Cardi must sell. Mars and Venus must sell. Tonkat Ali must sell and tea must sell. So you need at least 5 of those products. But what I find, Tanya, is that some people, not saying you know, Some people are comfortable purchasing the 3 items each month, and in their minds they are saying that, look here, they say that 120, and that alone Chris I get this month, or that alone Albert I get, or that alone Mr. I-112 I get. When it really actually hurting your own business. Because every time you invest in your business, you're investing in yourself. You follow me? That's the only way to solve that problem, Tanya. Go ahead, talk to me.
Yeah, that's a fact. Cause right now I need some Mars. I get 2 courses now for Mars. I don't have Mars to sell, Christopher.
And there's no Mars because there's no leave on the website either.
No Mars on the website because I want to order from the other day and none is there.
There you go. There you go. So you have to have an inventory. We spoke about that. I did a training recently, and we spoke about the importance of you having products in the inventory. Once you have products, guys, you are looking at money that is coming in. Look here, you see, once you have the products, money will come. And let me just finish up now by concluding with my friend that I prefaced the conversation about. My friend that I showed that strategy, she is now possibly the second highest retailer in Jamaica behind Mark Stewart. Let me say that one more time. The person that I told that the 120 that you're buying, you're wasting time. That person is now the second highest retailer in Jamaica behind Prophet Mark Stewart. And that's not a joke. Simone, is you me talking? I remember the conversation you came to me and said, Chris, this is it. And I said, Simone, you're not doing business. You're keeping shop. You're not doing business. You're keeping shop. She said, what you mean? She said, listen. I said, listen, Simone, if you want to grow in this business, you are good at sales. Here's what you need to do. You need to stock up on the products. And from the day Simone, even though they're not quarreling the same way, because guess what happened? Simone will buy 30 ton Catholic. And she knows 30 ton Catholic for the month is insufficient based on their market. Right now, I'm telling her, Simone is still playing small. I still have to be quarreling with her. Simone, what the hell are you doing? Can't you see what is happening to your market? You need to stop buying 5 and 10 Mars, Simone. Buy 15. You need to stop buying 30 ton Catholic. Buy 60. Buy 100. Ask her. Tell her to unmute and she'll tell her that's what I'm saying to you right now. This is a conversation I have with her every day.
You have any Mars with Simone?
Simone will not have any. Simone would do, if you were on Mars right now, Simone would sell you. Alright, thank you, Tanya. So that's the solution, guys, alright, to that problem. Alright? Mr. Matthias, go ahead, sir. I know you're jogging, but you're chomping at the bit, so take it away.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, the funny thing is that when the lady, I forgot her name, when she asked that question, I, myself, Sir Chris, went through a similar spell. And, you know, what you're saying is quite right. Invest in your business heavily, and that's the best solution. But here's the deal. What I found out, Sir Chris, that I was just starting out. I didn't have the money to invest because at the time, I'd taken a loan. Right? And I know a lot of people who see the business opportunity and love the business and stuff and got started would have taken a loan. And for me, I did the same. I took a loan. Lady Ines Denny Barnett, she loaned me the money. She became a distributor. You know, everybody would know her. Lady Barnett. She took her credit card and she signed me on. And what I did, Sir Chris, because I didn't have the money in order to get my product, is to do a thing called fundraising, because every business do. You know, all the mega businesses we see now, they have to raise funds. So this is how I raise funds. For every customer who reached out to me, do campaign or what have you, I said to them, hey, listen, I have a list that I'm working with, and based upon the list, I have a stock of products that's coming. I can't promise you anything because my list is super long and the products are in high demand. However, the only way you can be guaranteed of getting your stock is if you pay now, you pay up front, and I'll put you down as priority. So everybody who pay the money up front, they become priority customers. Even if you have, say, for example, 10 people on your list, right? You tell them you have 100. Always multiply your list by 10. People have 100 people on my list right now. They have already paid the money. They're waiting. I can't guarantee you anything. The only way you can be a guaranteed customer is to pay right now, and I'll be able to put you on my list so that you can get your products because of a stock coming in X time. And when you get that money, you'll use that money to buy products. So say for example, you raise $100,000. You pour that $100,000 in the business buying all the products. But guess what? When you get the products and you fill all your orders, maybe all of your orders that you fill, you still, based upon how the products work, the prices and all, you're gonna still leave with probably about roughly about $50,000 worth of products to sell after you fill all of your orders. So now you have products, your orders fill, and you're able to now turn over those products to put back some more money in your business again. So that's the way you raise funds, right? So for people who don't have any money to put up right now, use your leverage your customers, and use their money to build and expand your business. That's the best way to do it.
Awesome, Mr. Matthias. Thank you very much for that. And if I may add as well, sir. One, guys, you start this business, and I want you to understand that it is a business. It is not a party shop. It's not hustling. You are operating a legitimate business. If you start with AT&Ts at $3,000 is 54,000 Jamaican dollars, which means divide 54,000, right, or multiply it by, or divide it by the US dollars, you will end up with somewhere around 300 to 400 US dollars. That initial money, what I did, remember I told you my story, this is what I did. When I got my first set of teas, I sold all the teas. My friend who I borrowed the $150 from, I immediately gave him back his money. But what I did with the rest is that I bought more teas and I sold those teas. And then I used all of that money and I bought 48 teas. And then after I sold all the 48, I went and I bought 96. When I sold all 96, I bought the 32 bundles. And I just kept on buying and retailing. You know what I mean? I wasn't thinking about, hustling. And so therefore now I need some money to go pay my light bill. Or I now need some, earn some money now, so I'm going to buy a drink. Or I'm going to check out. No, I am thinking now as to how I can make this money to turn into more money. Remember now, guys, this is how we work. Start you out. You see, whatever profit you earn from this business, you must now take this profit and turn it into children, money children. You must turn them into grandchildren. You must turn it into great grandchildren. Read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, and you will see 10 strategies for anybody on God's green earth to become wealthy. One of the strategies, I think, is number 6. When you have money, use the profit and turn it into more money. That's what you do. So when you spend off the money and buy furniture, or you spend off the money and buy car, or you spend off the money and buy this and buy that, and then you have no products, and then you put on poor Chris. You call me night, you call me day. You say, oh, you say list come out and your name not on it. You know what I mean? Or how come in the product of the inventory? Ladies and gentlemen, if you were investing in your business the right way, you wouldn't have that problem. Mark, you have a good problem, but you're not a good business person. That's what it is. You have a good problem. You have customers that are knocking at your door. You're not a good business person. Let me tell you what I do right now. This is what I do. I have a lot of customers right now. I have a customer list. My WhatsApp. I have 14 customer groups in my WhatsApp. All broadcast groups. Them I have right now. And I'm seeking to create the 15th one, the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, the 19th, the 20th, 100. As many as WhatsApp can hold. So what I do, I have a set of people right now that are cancer patients. Rishi, Shaga, Cordy, and Turkey Tail. Rishi, Shaga, Cordy, and Turkey Tail. They must be reoccurring in my inventory. Right? I have some diabetic patients. Rishi and Shaga must be coming because they're going to come back and want more along with the tea. Right? That is how I do my business, ladies and gentlemen. I just met some ladies who are struggling with dementia. And what have I done? I started investing in lion's mane because once I give you one lion's mane, go and buy a lion's mane for a good while. Sight, not to mention sight. Not to mention sight. I have a long list of customers that I am serving each month with the sight. So every month, I know that I am spending X on products. Yes, you may not see it under my name at all times because, of course, I, show some over there and show some there and show some there under some people so them can get some points, right? But I am buying these things every month, guys. This is my business. Listen, I cannot afford for a customer to pick up the phone and say, Chris, I need some Tonkat Ali and I don't have any. You're mad? And this business we're doing, they're going to find somebody else. They're going to find someone else, and that for me is a challenge, So that's where I'm at. That's how I treat my business. Okay? All right. Thank you very much for the question. I hope the answer was sufficient. Any more questions? Any more comments? Hold on, let me check the chat. Yes, I gave you 30 teas on Saturday, Simone. And what a shame I call you back. Yes, of course, you call me back, and you know it go already. You're gonna get some more teas as usual, Simone. Yeah, man, that's how it is. Let me see what are the next things here. Simone came to town on Saturday. I gave her 5 bundles of teas. I'm in teas right now, and she's not selling them for less than $3,000. Just bear that in mind. Okay, I have that problem as well. I have lost a lot of business because I don't have the products. There you go. This person says, Carleen says it's the same problem she has. I have all these products, the fast going ones. Okay, this is Venetia now saying that, look, she has her voice broadcast and people come and they buy the product. She has her recurring customers. Everybody will have the recurring customers. They're providing good customer service. A part of good customer service is to follow up with your customers. Let me tell you, I spend 3 days out of the week to follow up with my customers. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is just customers I call. Just customers I call. Hey, Dr. Brown, how are you doing today? I'm doing very well, Christopher. What's happening, man? I haven't heard from you all weekend. How is everything going? Read your products. Boy, Chris, they're doing very well. Let me tell you, it up this morning, and I only have 1 Tonkat Ali leave. And when I check the Shaga and the Gano, I realize that those are down as well. How could I get a new stock of products? Well, Dr. Brown, where are you right now? I am office. Dr. Brown, I'll be there at 12 o'clock. What's the cost of all of that, Christopher? That is $57. Christopher, no problem. I'm coming over to you. Remember now, Tonkat Ali is $12,000. Rishi is $15,000. Shaga is $15,000, right? And Mars is $15,000. 57,000 Jamaican dollars. Right there. Regular. Just like that. Right? My customers, they love me. They tell me all the while, they say, so and so from Vida call me, and tell me, say, you're rich already. You don't need to be buying from Chris. Me. And they said, no, you cannot do what Chris has done for me. Chris follows up with me. He makes sure that I'm eating right. He makes the right amount of water. He follows up with me all the time. He's always sending information. That's what I have going for me in the business. Good customer service. Oh, my son. Yes, the customers tell me that Vida people, other Vida people call them and say, hey, you don't need to be buying from Chris. Chris is rich. That's what the customers tell me, that people in Jamaica call them and tell them that, look, them instead, because Chris is rich already, man. But the person is saying, but look here, can you offer me what Chris is offering me? I cannot give up because you may want to sell me the products cheaper. Because they tell me that too. People selling them teas for $2,000. They're not buying it and they're selling it for $3,000. People offering them $10,000 for a Mars and $10,000 for a Shaga and $10,000 for a Gano. They say, no, we don't know where you get your one from. Chris tell me, says $15,000 for it. And that's what I'm working with. Yes, that's how my customers deal with me. So customers, sir, and listen, upon Simone customers all the time, and they're not buying from me. They say, no, Chris, the relation with Simone, you can't come between that. And I said, but hold on, I'm not telling you to give up Simone. No, I wouldn't do that. If I knew all along that you were Simone, I wouldn't even look at you. But thanks for notifying me. And also, let me tell you, there's a principle that I have in this business that I operate by. You see, if I know that Karen Matthias is selling somebody some teas or any Vida product, and the person come to me and want to buy the product from me, I am saying, go back to Mr. Karen Matthias. That is me. I don't want nobody I water fall on me in this business. I'm not into that type of hanky-panky. I am not interested in that. I will go and find my own customer in this business. Listen, if I know that who sold the product? You used this product before? Who sold the product? Tanil sold it. Go back to Tanil. Go back to Tanil. That is why so many people trust me to talk to their customers, because they know that I am not in the business of stealing nobody's customers. Yeah, that's how I operate. Right? So that's a lesson in business ethics. All right? Yes. And then in a comment, let me check the chat again. I hope I'm not overstaying my time. How does these persons know your customers? How does these persons, if you're referring to the Vida people, how they know my customers? Because, for example, just like I just said to you a while ago, people pick up the phone and they call people. People know people. They're out there prospecting. They're in the plaza. They're all over the place. And they meet somebody. Hey, who do you know that? Listen, I know these products already, man. Some of these products. Oh, Christopher? You mean Christopher Thomas and Key? Yes. Okay, well, you don't have to buy from Chris anymore. You can buy from me now. No. You don't know the relationship I shared, Chris. Man, excellent at customer service. Man, excellent at... Listen, the next time we train health and wellness seminar, I'm going to prove to you how powerful these products are. I'm going to bring a guy on this thing, ladies and gentlemen. A guy that I met. This man works on a rubbish truck. And this guy, when I met him, his blood sugar was at 26. The man was almost in a coma. And he was on no doctor's medication. He said, can't take it because every time he takes it, it makes him sick. And I started the guy on the the reishi, and of course the tea. He's now on his 3rd week supply. First and foremost, when he told me how he makes the tea, I said, no bother with that. He said, the one, just throw that away. And I took back the teas from him and I gave him an extra sachet. And I made the tea in my house, drove back to his house and gave it to him. And every time he needs the tea, I get it and I take it to him. Let me tell you something. The man's blood sugar is at 5 and not moving. 5 from 26. That man sees me right now. If I don't be careful, the man want to put deity on me. I have to say, no man, calm down, man. Listen, I am a normal man. I'm a normal person. Right? It all comes down to your customer service. What are you offering? What is it that distinguishes you from the competition? Right? First, I told you I take time out to learn about my products. I have taught Simone that, and Simone is better than me at that now. I'm telling you. Because sometimes Simone is talking to me about some products, and she's saying some things, and what you say? She said, yeah man, you know, so-and-so does this. And I'm like, okay. Go girl, you're doing well. You have to products. Spend the time. Again, if you are doing business, then these are things that you will do. But if you're just running like a party shop, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. If you're just here hustling, it's not going to work for you. All right? There you go. So, yeah, man, I don't think they're for real tomorrow. All right? Yes, so back to the questions now. Let's see what's going on here. Well, let's see what's going on here. If there are more questions, I'm not saying more. I don't believe we should be in the same business going this kind of. Yeah, man, no, man, tomorrow. That's how the thing goes. There are people, listen, remember, there are some people who they don't understand what business ethics is. They're not into that type of thing. You know what I mean? No, they're not into the business etiquette thing. They see a person, and no matter if you are serve them, they hold on. Then you know, see two people have the same business beside each other, and one man outselling the other man, and the man that is being sold rather, send gunman to go kill the next man. That's how it go. That's how it is. Establishment, but you see it among black people. That's what it is. People tell people that I am rich already. Let me give you a story. You know what? Let me leave it alone. Let me leave it alone. Let me not say anything more. Let me leave it alone. The person know themselves. Listen, just be true to your customer and to be true to yourself. This business is so sweet, ladies and gentlemen, and dynamic that, let me tell you, there are customers out there for everybody. You just have to do the work. Right? And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm very creative. Right? I'm learning from Simone. When it comes down to the social media, my TikTok is growing nicely. My videos are getting a lot of feedback from persons. And people are calling me to say, is you put up the eye thing? More on the eye drops right now. Right? And when they call me, they say, oh, you get me information. They say, I saw it on TikTok. And them share it with 5 million people. You know what I mean? That type of thing? Yeah. TikTok is working. It's an amazing tool for business. I don't have time to sit and watch TikTok videos like some people do. I have time to post. Yes? And when I post, people respond. All right? Another person who is doing very well in social media is Clinton Daly. Clinton Daly needs to come and tell a story next time because they're doing very well in social media. Right? Any more questions? How do you move from one level to another level? Okay, so next week when you come, next week, Clinton Daly will be doing the compensation training, and he will tell you how that goes. Yes, he has committed to do the compensation training, and he said next week is when he's available. So please come next week with your compensation cup turned up to receive the words from Mr. Clinton Daly. All right. How do you? Okay, this is the same question. Right, so there are no more questions in the chat as I can see right now from the team. So guys, I suspect that we're through with questions, we're through with comments, and I'm hoping that we would have added some value. And that's the purpose of this type of activity, to add value. Number one, every affiliate must be using 3 products personally minimum. That's the first thing. You're an affiliate, you must be using 3 products. If you're a male, and you're over 40, you must be using the Mars. You must be using the Tomcat Alley. You must be using the Brain, the Sight, the Rishi, the Shaga. Sometimes you're intertwined to the Turkey Tail and the Cardi. That's 7 products if you're a male. Karen is doing more because they are ingenious with that. If you're a female, you want to be doing all of those except the Mars. Yes, I got an order yesterday from one of my affiliates. She's trying out the Agrarious Blaze, trying out the Chimela. She's trying out the Shiitake and the Maitake plus another mushroom. She's ordering for herself just this month alone about 7 items. I said, girl, I'm proud of you. That's the way to go. You know, that's the way to go. And this girl is somebody who doesn't make a lot of noise, but she is serious about her business. You know, she sells very. All right. So can someone buy another product along with the startup? That's a good question. I saw it earlier, Gloria. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. When you join the business, this is what happened. Vida gives you your back office immediately. So 1 minute after you join, log into your back office and purchase everything in there. Right? No, I'm not telling the truth. That's not true. That's not true. Hold on. Let me tell you. Once your account is verified, yes, once your account is verified, you can now go to your back office and purchase anything in there. So that's what I mean when I tell people to say, oh, look, you get the teas, get some other items as well. Once your account is verified, you can now go to your back office and there's no limit on the amount of items you can personally purchase. So at that point in time, you can go into your back office and order anything you so desire. Okay? That's how that one works. Right? So yes, you can buy a lot of products in that first day once your account is verified. All right? That's how it is. So guys, I want to thank you this evening for sticking and staying with us on the training. Thank you very much for the questions that were posed by our brave affiliates. And I also thank you all for participating in providing answers to the various questions. I see lots of chattering going on in the chat. It means that people are enjoying the conversation, people is loving what is taking place, and people are learning. This is most important, right? This is all for our edification. Right? This is designed to help us to grow, to expand, to develop, to get to the point where you surpass Christopher. I want all of you to be better than me. I want everybody to be better than me. That's what I want. Everybody to surpass Christopher in the business. All of you. All of you. Tanil become diamond. Roslyn become diamond. Simone become diamond. Georgia. Karen. You know, all of you, Sharnet, Christine, Hazel, Joy, everybody just pass me, man, and go on. Become diamond, everybody just diamond everything. You know what I mean? I want all products than me. Yes, sell more products than me. Sell more products than Simone. Pardon me. Sell more products than all of us. So it's like all this month closing out now. And some of you still don't have any points in the back office. Still don't have any points. And the month is going to finish next week. And you have no points. You haven't done your 120. The points that you have right now, you have to lose them. Right? And all you can think about is just to do the minimum 120. You're not doing business, guys. You're running a party shop. You're hustling like the man downtown on the cart. No, that's not your level. No, people must be picking up their phones and calling, hey, Tanil, how can I, is my Mars there? Yes, sir, should I deliver? You know what I mean? I had a customer, when the Tonkat Ali was out, I have a customer right now, who the man was livid. The man said, I don't understand your brethren. You introduced me to something. You understand me? I said, my yard has become a swamp. And you are telling me that I can't get this Tonkat. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I need 5 of that Tonkat Ali. Listen, I'm not running out. And the next time it comes, I need 5, 1 customer, 5 12s you're looking at right there. The man said, look here, river, a flow in yard, and him no want out of the Tonkat Ali because him no want to stop the flow of water that him say pipe bus see mash up in yard, and he cannot afford to disappoint. So man said, we are the Thomas. I say, all right, boss, respect, now watch your face. He says the Tonkat Ali 5. I say, hold on. You know, so when me have a shortage again, yeah, man. You want 10? Him said, no, give me 8. Him said, give me 8. So him have 8. Remember, know? And this is a man that drink 2 per day. A 2 per day, man, drink. But only 1 because when he put 2 together, the man said the strength and the power him get. That is why his yard resembles Duns River Falls. Some know say him soon come calling again. Some can't afford for the Tonkat Ali run out. Ladies and gentlemen, the thing's sweet. It's sweet, man. It's sweet. Listen, don't stop bailing out. Me have to stop bailing out, Simone. You need to shift up what you're doing. You understand? Tanil, come on, Tanil. Roslyn, yes? You need to do better than we are, man. You understand? You can do it. I know it, man. Let's get it done. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I want to tell you thanks for sticking and staying with us this evening. Thank you for participating so actively, both in terms of listening, in terms of talking, and of course in terms of typing. Right? I know a few people have a few little chuckles. That's how we do it around here. We try to make it as fun as possible. We try to make it adult oriented. We're hoping that your kids weren't nearby, although we kept it that way, so I am sure they're not familiar with the river flowing, unless they would have gone to Dunn's River or, Ice Falls or one of those places, right? But that's how we do it around here. So the next big activity that we have is 7:30 Jamaica time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, and ECT time. Join us at that point in time for our victorious mindset as we set the tone for you to have that victorious day of immeasurable successes. Ladies and gentlemen, this business allows us to live healthier, wealthier, and of course enjoy the time freedom that we so greatly desire. Please take your business serious. Take your business serious and let us continue to grow and put some good monies into our investments, whatever they are, whatever you're using to convert the money into more money, make sure it's a useful investment, right? I use the stock market. Let me tell you, I use the stock market, right? That's what I use. So the little change I earn, I don't have any time to go buy a new vehicle right now, because I have bigger plans for these types of resources. So I use the stock market. The bank can't work because I can't work with 0.00000, right? But we use the stock market to do things, right? So I'm encouraged, right? Let the money work for you. Never be out of products. Your products, them cannot spoil on you. Once you have them, they must sell. After tomorrow at 7:30, 8 in the night, the presentation. Get your people on. All right? And of course, the victorious mindset is every morning, Monday to Friday, right? 7:30 a.m. Jamaica time, 8:30, of course, ECT time. All right, guys, so have a great night. God bless you all. Take care of yourselves. And for sure, we hope to connect again tomorrow morning when we do it all over again. God bless you all. See you all at the top, because we know that the bottom is really where the dregs is. And that's our we should always be the head and not the tail. All right? Let us not live below our privileges. God bless you all. Have a great night.